heed to the genuine demands of people of Kerala, especially with a long pending demand of Palakkad coach factory. With these words, I conclude. Thank you very much.
Chairman, sir, I raise to speak on the railway budget 2015-16, the full-fledged budget of present government and the honorable ministers made in railway budget has not focused much on the newly carved Telangana state and disappointed the people as a whole. For the past couple of decades, the Indian railway position is very pathetic. The government and railway has together failed in fulfilling the needs and aspirations of the common man. The railways have made us suffer the 2.5 crore daily passengers as it is facing severe financial crunch. People were expecting with great hope that the government will do something better, as it has full and fair majority and the stable government has voted to power after a gap of long period. Our present population is about 125 crores. There has been a demand to expand the railway network and fulfill the needs of the people. But so far only 12,000 kilometers railway track has been laid. New trains are being announced to run on the same track in the railway budget year after year, which mounts a lot of pressure on tracks and leads to many accidents, loss of people and valuable lives. As far as concerned to the electrification of railway lines, so far only 20,884 kilometers track out of 65,000 kilometers track has got electrified, and the remaining 70% track is yet to be electrified. It is too evident that the still diesel locomotives are running between the commercial capital of India, that is Mumbai, and the fifth major city of India, that is Hyderabad. The government has not taken any care to address the problem. As far as concerned to the advance reservation of ticket booking from 60 days to 120 days, it is more opportunity for ticket mafia to black seats in advance. The Honorable Minister perhaps is taking in line with a civil aviation sector, which is facilitating some airlines to open reservation before 6 months and bridge their revenue gaps. At least the airlines provides discount tickets for these customers who plans their travels in advance. But the minister moves to open to 120 days reservation will not provide any discount to the passenger, but has to pay full fare. I appreciate the concern of Honorable Minister Railways for introducing the railway fares, as it is affects the lot of people who choose the travel by train. So, even though it is a welcome step, the Honorable Minister has ignored the recommendation of D.K. Mittal Committee for hike in fare. One more point I would like to highlight, that the Minister has not introduced any new trains. It is a welcome measure. Now it is time to comply with the announcement for new trains made in previous budget. Many new trains that were announced in the previous budgets are yet to run on track. It is time to strengthen that the infrastructure in this concern. A former railway board member has observed that the passenger train earns only 450 rupees per kilometer at the most, against 4,500 rupees per kilometer for a goods train. It means the government is fully commanded to develop freight corridors and ignore passengers' traffic. The South Central Railway has been sanctioned 2,768 crore for the development of infrastructure apart from some other new line projects in Telangana. I would like to ask to Honorable Minister, when all the states in India have train on its name, why not on our newly created Telangana state? Don't know, understand the logic for the announcing a new Telangana Express from Delhi to Secunderabad, or do not change the name of existing AP Express, which needs to be addressed. The previous government, while passing the AP state bifurcation, they have promised to fulfill the aspirations and to support the state in big way. People of Telangana have expected a lot from the present government, but the people of Telangana have got disappointed after seeing this railway budget. After bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh, the railways have 6 divisions and they were also divided among both the states. The Telangana state has got only 3 divisions remaining, and there is a precedent demand from Maharashtra to merge the Nanded division into Central Railway. If it goes to Central Railway, we have only 2 divisions. Therefore, there is an absolute need to create a couple of new divisions in Telangana state, and especially one is at Kazipeta as a new division, so as to cater to the needs of the people of this backward region. The Bhadrachalam division of Telangana state has got highest population of tribes and other nomadic tribes. For their welfare, the previous government had announced a Bhadrachalam Kovvur railway line. The proposal relates to the consent of a new broad gauge railway line from Bhadrachalam Road, Kovvuru, alignment sanctioned in railway budget 2013-14 by merging with the Bhadrachalam Road and Sattupalli alignment sanctioned in railway budget 2010-11. Up to proposed Chandragunda station on Bhadrachalam Sattupalli line, as both these alignments are falling in the same vicinity within first 21st kilometers, which covers mainly tribal area to facilitate these tribal to mix up with the mainstream, but no accidents programs has been achieved and no reference has been made in this budget. The people of Telangana were expecting some new railway lines, new road over bridges and some RUBs. No effort had been made towards the new proposals. Lastly, I would like to draw the attention of Honorable Minister to Railway to provide some extra infrastructure facilities to generate employment to the local unemployed youth and to allocate more funds for the development of Telangana state, as the state of Telangana is at infant stage. Now, finally, on behalf of YSR Congress Party, we are supporting this bill.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Honorable Member Akesh Singh.